Hello, my name is Joshua Mugabi. I welcome you to Biology Boss MCQ Part 18. I encourage you to learn, to like, share, and subscribe. Which one of the following is the least important reason why plants need to ensure efficient seed dispersal in nature? A. Increasing chances of finding a better habitat for multiplication. B. Ensuring better colonization of different places. C. Escape from being eaten by animals in its original habitat. D. Reducing competition for food resulting from overcrowding. And the answer is C. Escape being eaten by animals in its original habitat. Which of the following parts of the flower is non-essential? A. Corolla. B. Stigma. C. Embryo sac. D. Athers. And the answer is A. Corolla. Internal respiration may be defined as A. Getting rid of carbon dioxide that would accumulate in the tissues. B. Oxidation of food substances to release energy. C. The building up or synthesis of complex substances. D. Breathing in and releasing of oxygen in the tissue. And the answer is B. Oxidation of food substances to release energy. Respiratory energy is believed to be used in absorption of mineral salts by plant roots. Which of the following observations best supports the hypothesis? A. The root hairs provide a large surface area for gas exchange. B. Carbohydrate is stored in the root. C. Living roots give off carbon dioxide. D. Chloride uptake is reduced in lower oxygen concentrations. And the answer is D. Chloride uptake is reduced in lower oxygen concentration. People living in high altitudes have more red blood cells than those in low altitudes. Which of the following best account for this phenomenon? A. The low air pressure in high mountains speeds the blood circulation so that more red blood capsules are needed. B. Inhabitants of high mountains breathe more quickly. C. The low air pressure requires more red capsules to supply the body cells with oxygen. D. The cold temperature stimulates the production of red blood cells to keep the body. And the answer is C. The low air pressure requires more red blood capsules to supply the body cells with oxygen. Which of the following activities can take place together in the skin? A. Vasodilation, increase in sweating, contraction of erector pili muscles. B. Vasoconstriction, increase in sweating and shivering. C. Vasodilation, increase in sweating and shivering. D. Increase in sweating, vasodilation, relaxation of erector pili muscles. And the answer is D. Increase in sweating, vasodilation, and relaxation of erector pili muscles. The main value of sweating in man is that during the process, A. The body gets rid of excess nitrogenous wastes. B. Excess water is removed from the body. C. Excess mineral salts are removed from the body. D. Latent heat of vaporization of water helps to cool the body. And the answer is D. Latent heat of vaporization of water helps to cool the body. Which of the following best explains why plant shoots bend towards unidirectional light? A. A higher oxygen concentration on the dark side promotes faster elongation than on the illuminated side. B. There is greater concentration of oxygen on the illuminated side than dark side. C. There is equal oxygen concentration on both sides. D. A higher oxygen concentration on the illuminated side promotes faster elongation than the dark side. And the answer is A. A higher oxygen concentration on the dark side promotes faster elongation than on the illuminated side. Which of the following is the correct consequence for successful completion of a reflex action? A. Stimulus, receptor, impulse, motor neuron, central nervous system, sensory nerve, and effector. B. Impulse, receptor, stimulus, motor neuron, central nervous system, sensory neuron, and effector. C. Impulse, receptor, stimulus, sensory neuron, central nervous system, motor neuron, and effector. D. Stimulus, receptor, impulse, sensory neuron, central nervous system, motor neuron, and effector. And the answer is D. Stimulus, receptor, impulse, sensory neuron, central nervous system, motor neuron, and effector. Which of the following changes occurs when you walk out of bright sunshine into a poorly lit room? A. The pupils become larger. B. The lens becomes thicker. C. The ciliary muscles relaxes. D. The eyes become blind. And the answer is A. The pupil become larger. Which part of the ear is responsible for the detection of the positions of the body when the body is rotating? A. Perilymph. B. Semicircular canals. C. Cochlea. D. Oscars. And the answer is B. Semicircular canal. Which of the following conditions would cause the adrenal glands of a man to produce a hormone? A. Hearing a song. B. Seeing a burglar. C. Smelling a flower. D. Eating a carrot. And the answer is B. Seeing a burglar. Which of the following is the least important function of humus in the soil? A. Improving aeration. B. Increasing soil fertility. C. Water retention. D. Prevention of soil erosion. And the answer is D. Prevention of soil erosion. A doctor examined the blood smear of a patient who was suffering from malaria. Which of the following did the doctor expect to observe in the blood smear? A. Unequal number of white blood cells and red blood cells. B. More white blood cells than red blood cells. C. A large number of broken red blood cells. D. Some broken down remains of white blood cells. And the answer is more white blood cells than red blood cells. In a flowering plant, the seed and fruit develops from A. Ovule and ovary. B. Radicles and plumule. C. Ovary and ovules. D. Cotyledon and embryo. And the answer is A. Ovules and ovary. In which part of the kidney nephron does reabsorption of sodium ions occur? A. proximal convoluted tubule. B. Descending lobe of Henle. C. Ascending lobe of Henle. D. Distal convoluted tubule. And the answer is D. Distal convoluted tubule. Which one of the following has no effect on the rate of diffusion? A. Density of diffusion medium. B. Length of diffusion pathway. C. Concentration gradient. D. Size of diffusing molecules. And the answer is A. Density of diffusion medium. The force which mostly help water to move up a tall plant are A. Osmosis and diffusion. B. Capillarity and transpiration. C. Osmosis only. D. Capillarity and osmosis. And the answer is capillarity and transpiration. The root which grows from the stem in underground plants is called A. Lateral root. B. Prop roots. C. Aerial root. D. Adventitious root. And the answer is D. Adventitious roots. Which one of the following is a characteristic of meristematic cells? A. Have large vacuole. B. Have soft cell walls. C. Have rigid cell walls. D. Are specialized. And the answer is B. Have soft cell walls. Hello friend, thank you for participating in Biology Boss MCQ Part 18. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.